fact that when I pee, it comes out clear.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm fully hydrated.
But you have not been drinking your water.
I have been drinking water. Literally, that's all I drink.
If I had sweet tea in there, the sweet tea be gone already.
That's why we haven't made sweet tea. You worried about what's in my cup.
Because I wanted something else to drink, and I deserve it because I drink a gallon a day.
Okay, we both just had, I had mango tea, and you had ginger ale. That's your fault you didn't get mango tea. They had lemonade as an option on there.
Yeah, not everybody can make it. And I wanted ginger ale, and I liked the ginger ale that I had.
All right, let's get the show started.
She ain't from the DMV. She from Maryland, yo.
You know, shawty from down here in the A.
Somehow they met each other somewhere, fell in love. You got pandemics and
Couple COVID tests.
marital bliss and
Here they are. Date night with Walt and Rae.
Hello. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
What's going on, baby? How you holding up?
I'm tired.
Why are you tired? This week went
I'm ready to go on vacation.
This week has gone by relatively quickly.
For you?
Anyway, I think we will definitely get into the whole, why Ray's ready to go into next weekend already and whatnot. Why can't I doggone I'm trying to stop the doggone intro.
Come on, engineer.
And I'm working this at the same time. Welcome to Date Night with Walt and Rae. I'm Walt.
I'm Rae.
And we are everybody's favorite couple.
Are we? I don't know. I don't be saying all that.
Tate said it.
I guess.
Listen, if Tate and K Nels both said it, I'm rocking with
I don't know all of that.
Come kick it with your favorite couple, man.
You haven't yet. I think we have to earn that title.
Yeah.
Can't just be telling everybody we their favorite couple.
Well, I think we're doing a good job. So, leading into all of that, before we go any further, baby, please make sure you tell everybody where they can find us.
Well, it's March 25th, 2022.
There
You forgot the date again.
I'm not forgetting nothing. You're the one that's the timekeeper.
All right. We're on Twitter at @datenight_WR.
Twitter at Date Night
Instagram
_WR.
Instagram at @datenight_Walt and Rae. Also hit us up on www.datenightwithwaltandray.com.
With Walt and Rae.
Also, you can hit us up on Spotify. Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. I'm sorry. All right, I'm done.
Anyway,
we do that.
that's where you can find us.
You're right. She cannot stand when I sing all the words. Like she'll be like, "Hey, could you give me the toilet tissue?" I'm like, "The toilet tissue." It's just
Oh my gosh, it is annoying. After a while, I'm just like
I know she's annoyed.
Especially because I can't understand what I was gonna say.
What do you mean?
When I smoke a lot and then I'm trying to talk to you, you just singing. It's like, come on.
It's throwing you off at that point.
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. Yes, y'all can find us at all of those different things. Just trying to get all the radio rigmarole in and out of this show, so we could just kind of kick it. I think again, I maintain the same stance on this show every time we start. Listen, we just want to let y'all hang out with us for a few minutes, just a few minutes out of your day. Just kick it with us. Don't you want to just kick it with us, Rae? If you weren't us, wouldn't you want to kick it with us?
I think I'm cool.
Right. Wait, you don't think I'm cool? I didn't catch that. So dumb.
Woo!
She has a great time every time once she gets arousing on people or get to roasting on folks. I think she has a great time.
Yeah, it was you. Get to roasting on you. That was good.
I know one thing. I'm 2 for 2, or at least I'm catching up. I'm this week. Come on now, you got to give your boy your snaps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we went up on a Tuesday. It was
we went up on a Tuesday.
I have been talking about that concert for over a year.
Now this doesn't necessarily fit, but it does because of the whole. We went up on a Tuesday. Let me explain. So early this week, none other than Rachel's most favoriteest person in the whole wide world, outside of Chris Brown,
and 7th Streeter.
7th Streeter, and a couple other really but
Tiana
Taylor too. All these people. This is by far he's
black.
He's it after all of these other people that said that. So we get to see Justin Bieber in concert. Well, no, earlier this week, Justin Bieber was in town and he was doing, what was the name of his tour?
Justice,
the Justice Tour. Man, when
so
I tell
good.
you, if y'all hadn't caught up on us, or if y'all not following Date Night with Walt and Rae yet, you sleep. We go, well, I think it was that Monday I came home and I told you, I was like, dang, babe, I was trying to get us some tickets to Justin Bieber. I seen that they had hooked us up at the station and couldn't get them. And she was like, oh, it's okay. I gave up on it. It's okay.
No, and I did tell you that they was gonna have a concert Tuesday. I was like, he's gonna be here for 2 days. I did say that.
Well, no, of course, it's okay. You ain't got to defend yourself. I'm just saying.
I ain't defending myself. I'm telling people. I'm telling the people it's a story.
I know. Just
And-
add that to that. Golly. It's like, you know I said that. Okay. Shit. But, long story less long, I told her we couldn't get it. She was like, well, yeah, it's going to be another one tomorrow. But I didn't think they would give out another set of tickets. And soon as I get to work, bring, bring, on my iPad, I guess that's the sound I'm gonna make. And next thing I know, I see that they had them available. Ray, when I tell you, you weren't there, of course. I literally typed my name in real quick, sent the request in, bam. I ran over to the lady's desk.
Oh my God.
Because some of them, I know the promotions department, they've been kicking up lately. So I went to the ladies, I said, am I good, right? I'm good, right? She said, who are you again?
And you didn't even say, hey, how you doing?
No, because we always say hi, like we see each other in passing often. And most of the time we can't stop to speak because either I'm walking in between breaks or she's doggone working with the promotions team or whatnot. But she said we were good. And so we were able to go see Justin Bieber literally right after work. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. And, I think we definitely, like when I called Ray, I had just picked her up from work. How were you feeling when I told you? Because when I told you, it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm going to see Justin Bieber. It was like, damn. Like,
why it gotta be today when I decided I want to go into the office? Work from home now. Because going outside takes a lot. I forgot how much it takes to go out there in the open world,
right.
and spend the day. Like, well, I can't wait to get home. But anyway, I'm a homebody. I like to be at home, so I will be passing up little stuff that I shouldn't be passing up.
Yeah.
Just because I'm on some like.
Didn't we do it already once before? And I kind of felt bad. I still feel like we.
Oh, we did it for the DC Young Fly tour.
Oh my God.
I sure did. I bought 2 tickets, and at the time they didn't even cost that much. But yeah, we sure did miss
but wait,
that.
wouldn't that show at like 11 o'clock at night?
It was late. It started at 9:30 or something like
and
that.
we both had jobs like that.
Yeah,
that required
but I
us
was
to get
taking
up.
me a little nap, and the nap turned into bedtime, so we didn't end up going. But
That's literal facts. I was sitting down in the den like I was dressed. And she said,
that's what y'all call it here in Atlanta, a den. I was like, a den? Okay.
Maryland. Anyway.
It's Maryland. You sound like from there. Merlin. You from Maryland.
But yeah, like it definitely did sound like you was like, oh, listen. What did you say when? Because we had just.
He was like, when is it? What time? Do you get parking? Convenience question.
What people don't know, when you went into the station, to work, I go to the station. When you went into the office, I had a meeting. So when I came from the meeting, I picked you up. We drove to my job, and then you took the car home.
Mm-hmm.
So we had like a clean change off as far as like going to work and coming home and all the other stuff.
Yeah, but after I had to come pick you up after I took my nap, after you told me I needed to take a nap.
Yeah, I did. I called her on the phone when I got the tickets. I was like, yeah, you need to take a nap. Go ahead and take a nap. He's like, no, I can't take a nap because I'm going to be up all night.
I'm talking adult. I'm an adult.
That's the
For
point.
Sure.
We're trying to stay up and be big kids tonight. We really did.
Because, baby, when it's 11 o'clock, I'm going to bed.
I actually can count on 2 hands how many times I yawned at the Justin Bieber concert. I only yawned like 6 times. So I think I did pretty good as far as like being.
And I know for you who didn't get no nap, I got a nap. I was ready to rumble. I could go.
We really had to coordinate that.
But it was really fun, though. And then at the same time, when I came pick you up, I was like, what's the point of taking you home? Talk about something, I'm going to put something else on. I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm glad we missed. You know, we did miss.
Yeah. Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith.
God, we heard him.
I'm just, I got living. I got living. Like, ah.
I heard it was I feel like he had a relatively short set.
Yeah, he's supposed to. He opening up for Justin Bieber.
Yeah, because
he ain't gonna have no crazy set.
It takes like 15 minutes.
15. Sometimes people get 30.
To get to our seats.
Yeah, it did. And then we was hungry, so we got to get some food. Not knowing that we could have got the food just upstairs anyway, but
and
it's
we was hearing it like because he at first he started off with his sister's song, and then he went into because that's my favorite one, the one where Willow was on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I love that song. I'm gonna go listen to his album tomorrow. But when Justin got out, I swear those little girls was running.
Yeah, they were. That's what you do, though. Not going to a Chris Brown concert, they do the same thing. That's why I be in my little seat, have my little self ready, because they come down them aisles, man.
Right.
And for Justin Bieber, it was like crazy. Like they had people up above us in the 300s.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did actually.
Yeah, that was a lot of people there, but it was really good.
It was very well.
And I mean, we didn't get the prime time station, seats.
No.
But we did good. I mean, and I get scared, and I was like, dang, I hope we ain't up on that high level.
Really
Damn it, I'm like just. Yeah. Feeling on the walls, sitting down, as I ain't getting back up. I got up.
You got up a couple times.
I got up a couple times.
Yeah, you're not all right. I don't know why you make it seem like you have a debilitating
and we weren't gonna be. And I did ask you, it's gonna be a Mercedes Benz because if we up high,
at
up
first
there,
it was before COVID. It was supposed to be there.
And see, that's the thing. I have been talking about this concert for
years. Literally, even like all 2021. Ray was like, "Damn, I had a chance to go to Justin Bieber," because we was working at Mercedes Benz at the time, and we both was like, we'll hold out and work all the way up until the Justin Bieber concert or the Justin Bieber concert, and then once we go to the Justin Bieber concert, that was going to be it. So I don't know. I felt like it worked out perfectly in our favor. We ended up going, had a great time. The chicken fingers and fries was A1.
Yeah, but not better than Mercedes Benz. Mercedes Benz got that crunchy skin.
the breading is awesome.
That crunchy skin.
We're so getting off.
But in honor of these concerts, I have written down a few things.
Okay, all right. Let's get to it.
So we have been basically concert going, probably just about nonstop with a few, not even really a few exceptions. But in October, we went to One Music Fest where we got to see the late and the great
Young Dog.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
We also got to see Masego. Who else?
Ron Isley.
Yep. Oh, the Isley Brothers. That was great. We passed by T.I. We seen him. Ty Dolla
Sign. Ari Lennox.
Oh my
The
God.
Locks.
Yep.
Locks.
Yeah. That was
Grip and Tate.
Yep.
Grip and Tate were there. My man Tate, who helped, blessed us on the on the intro. Yeah, he was at One Music Fest with Grip. Who else?
It was so many artists. Like I felt like we got everything we really needed. We did see Jacquees, but we know you only like him. But French Montana, I wish he would have. French Montana should have had one.
Little Scrappy.
Mm-hmm.
Little Scrappy, Trillville, they went nuts. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Who else?
It was a lot.
It was just so many people I can't even think. Get paid, get paid. I can't say my words. But then November, it was Don Toliver. I was not going to pass up those tickets. Don Toliver.
I had to fight a couple people at that one. That was interesting. I knocked the little chick's phone out of her hand and kicked it on the floor.
Don Toliver was a great show.
It was a good show.
We even got to see Travis Scott.
Correct.
Gunna
came out that night.
Gunna came out.
Thug
Chase B. Chase B. Y'all sleeping. If y'all don't know that DJ, Chase B. Oh, yeah. It was great.
Okay.
December, Black came out with his $6 tickets. Of course, I paid a lot more. I was desperate. I really wanted to go.
We stayed
that was
out
in December of 2021. Yeah, it was a little chilly, but other people didn't have no clothes on. We had clothes on though.
That's good.
In January, we had to skip because we went to Mexico. Okay. February, we went to Seven Streeters concert for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we
did. All right, March, where we are now, Justin Bieber, and I'm actually going to go see Snow Allegra.
Next week, we'll talk about that. Yes.
And that's going,
Hold on.
Right, so
And there's more. There is more. Your boy done came through again.
he did. He came through.
And tomorrow night we gonna see
Mike Epps. I know you guys are hating. You should
Yes.
be hating. So we're going to.
We definitely got it. We talking about this next week. So we'll definitely fill y'all in.
Well, we are 3. Well, I'm going to 3. Snow Allegra. I'm going to Snow Allegra next week on Thursday.
I did a big
We got Justin Bieber, and then we did Mike Epps in March. That's crazy. So we've done 3 in March.
So the lineup is going to be Dominique, Don DC Curry, Jay Farrow, and Henry Welch.
I thought some more was going to be on that.
I think this one is Dominique, but this is the No Remorse Comedy Tour at State Farm Arena. We gonna be sitting nice, so I don't know. I'm pretty excited. You know, we've been going hard these dates and date nights.
Walt been going hard on these dates.
Ray had the nerve to. First of all, Ray had the nerve to tell me the other night that we don't get dressed for each other no more.
We definitely don't. We be wearing them old little clothes.
No, because then in one minute, because in 1 minute it's we don't date enough. Then it's we don't get dressed for each. Who else am I getting dressed for?
But you do it. You don't be getting nothing new. You don't be trying to get fresh. I don't either. It's okay. We be wearing the same stuff we've been wearing since we met each other. Like, I get it, but I'm trying to get cute.
No,
people want to see me look cute. I caught myself wearing the same sweater in, in pictures, and I was like, you know what? I need to go shopping.
Let's preface this. For the Justin Bieber concert, no flex. I went to work early that day, and that was it. Like, the clothes that we both went to work in is what we went to the Justin Bieber concert in. Ray said, if I took my clothes off, I'd be taking a nap. If I took a nap, I'd be sleeping.
I took a nap, but all I do is change my bottoms. I ain't changed my whole outfit because I'm not going.
Right. But yeah, I guess were we somewhat dusty?
Yeah.
Like,
I was all right.
Concert.
I mean, I probably could have put some mouthwash in my mouth after my naps because I was thinking we was gonna come back. What?
It's disgusting.
I'm being.
You kissed me in the mouth when I got off the train.
I told you that. You was like, "Oh, it's okay." Anyway, oh my god.
So okay, so with that,
yes, we do. We need some. I would love for Kevin Samuels to dress us.
Oh my gosh.
If he's out there and he can hear us.
Because he's harsh. He's just
no. You got to
gonna be tough on me. He's gonna be like,
oh yeah, that's what he needs. I know he's not gonna be something. He ain't gonna call you no big guy.
Yeah,
he is taking up for men like you. Okay, you're just blessed enough to have found a woman. Cause
he gonna make fun of me because he gonna talk about how I got man titties or something.
No,
and he's
not.
Gonna be like, if you don't like it, change it. Like, if he listen, I see how he took on you women. If he go at y'all
I ain't like none of them women that be calling me.
I ain't saying you like any women, but I'm saying he done went in on some folks. So just making sure I ain't one of the people.
You take some constructive criticism.
Look,
I can take some constructive criticism. All right, I know what my closet look like. I know I'm getting myself into. That's why I called him.
So what? I don't know. I got a few things I actually went and looked at that I have that's kind of the same thing since we've been dating that I still wear actively. Like.
Mm-hmm,
like sure do. We do need somewhat of a wardrobe change.
No, I do be trying to get a little dress or a little something different.
I try to get some, but see, I try to get some things too. Like I do, but I think also just some of my laid backness. Like I have the nerve to laugh at one of the guys on the shows that we watch. He has these watches, right? But the watches are interchangeable. The bands are interchangeable.
No,
and that just freaked me out. No. But I guess I have the nerve to talk because I wear a lot of jerseys. And Ray's like, I don't think you should wear another jersey. You just don't buy another.
He'll buy like the set though.
I have like right now.
Why?
Right now,
yeah, you're wearing a jersey right now.
Right now, I have on the Huskies jersey from The Sixth Man.
And then if you guys remember the you broke the necklace, you run down.
If you remember, if you remember The Sixth Man, it was Kadeem Hardison and Marlon Wayans. That jersey, okay. So it was a steal on Amazon. I had to get it.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty hard on
everything.
I just need to. I do need to get a better. I need to get some more things in my wardrobe. I do have a few shirts that I like, and I'm trying to build on those.
Yes,
I am trying to build on those.
Yeah, but you only build in the spring.
So I need to. Well, I think now what I need to do
when
is
I
I need
used
to
to-
set up for the fall and the winter.
When I used to
Let me get, like, a
work,
couple
no.
footsuits.
When I used to work at Belk and Macy's, you used to be suited up.
Oh my gosh, you know,
I used to take care of you.
Buy me a bunch of Cam Newton stuff, which was actually good.
And
The
it
jacket,
was pretty fly.
The
you know,
jacket,
Belk, oh
the
my
jacket
god,
was the best one. The jacket
he
was
had
the
a
best by
lot of
far.
them button ups.
I'm
they was the
saying
truth
the
too.
jacket was the best out of
Cam
everything.
Newton, I was so sad when they took that line out of Belk, but hey, things got to change, things got to roll on.
Yeah,
But that was an excellent collection.
for sure. Now what he wears now is quite interesting.
Well, they did a good job at fusing everyday people in his style. And that's what you do in a department store.
I
So
mean,
that was
and
good.
look, I say it like this. I definitely have. I definitely do try. Don't make it seem like I don't be trying.
I ain't saying you ain't
You
trying,
definitely
but
made it seem sweet.
you know, like I know when you got something big planned when you put your good stuff on though. I'll be like, oh, okay. He ain't got no socks on with his dress shoes. He got on. He ain't rolled up his pants.
There you go.
He didn't unbutton his little shirt.
Yeah,
Show his little chest. That
There you
means he
go.
ain't got some things planned.
little chest. When she says little chest, she likes it. See, see. Look at teeth.
Oh my god.
So, all right. I mean, I feel you. I guess I can kind of work on, my whole get up or whatnot. I don't know. I just try to do my best. But I know you have some stuff also. That's kind of from way back when. I ain't gonna say
can't fit that stuff no more.
right. I wasn't gonna say like that you still wear it actively.
I don't have any of that stuff. It's gone. I can't fit it.
Right. It's okay though.
I was 20 when we started
I was 20.
dating.
Going on 25. Cause yeah. Wow.
And
We
now
just
now we've both surpassed those ages.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Listen,
One of those moments.
I'm taking control of my narrative this year.
the Kanye report
Gossip, just stop it.
on date night with Walt and Rae.
I'm a superhero.
All right, y'all. It's time to get into it.
Per usual, there's always
Kanye.
something going on.
Cause it's amazing and he's a blazing, going crazy. Where are we in this whole debacle with like the Kim and the Kanye and the Kim Ye's?
I
and
feel
all
like
this
it's
other
just
stuff?
spiraling out of control at this point. It has gone to outside forces where it's just like not even Kim being targeted at this
Right,
point. It's
right.
just getting crazy. But
Right.
well, as we know, we were supposed to be seeing Kanye West perform at the Grammys. That's over with. It's not
sure.
happening.
For sure.
Yeah. They asked him, hey, please don't show up. It's okay. We got this.
Wow.
Told him to take his headset off. Go on home. Go.
Wow.
And he's about to, he may be also, get canceled away from Coachella, as we have about 50,000 people who have actually signed a petition on change.org to have him removed.
My goodness.
Yeah. And when I read the comments, it was nothing about, but some bullying. And
Right.
of course, we all know it stems really from Trevor Noah
Right.
and the things that,
There are some stories that are purely like entertainment. It's tabloid. It is what it is. There's some stories that are only sports. There are some stories that are only in the world of fight. But then there are some stories that I feel transcend everything and then speak to larger conversations. And I honestly think the Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Pete Davidson situation is turning into that. It started very much in the land of tabloid, but I feel it's creeping and has crept into a world that more people should pay attention to, but not for the reason that you may think. For those who don't know, Kim Kardashian was married to Kanye West. If you don't know that, I really envy your life. I want to know how you roll and how you avoid all these things. But they were married, they got divorced. And over time, Kanye has become more and more belligerent in how he tries to get Kim back. Like when it started, it was, some would say romantic. Oh, I want you back, and here are roses, and this is my dream. And some people are like, oh, okay, it makes sense. You're trying to win somebody back. We understand that. But over time, it's become more and more belligerent. And one of the most extreme examples was Kanye West putting out a music video, where in the music video, it's a claymation music video, I should say. He chops off Pete Davidson's head. And I mean, we all understand the subject. Like, I wish this guy was dead is what Kanye's saying. Now, Kanye, you know what I mean? To be fair, Kanye says, no, this is just art. I don't actually want to hurt him. This is just art. Don't judge my art. But here's the thing. First of all, just like from a rap perspective, I was sad that now like rappers, like claymation and rap beefs are a weird combination.
Trevor Noah has a funny way of like kind of making serious situations, kind of clever or
Yeah, but Kanye got mad and then, turned around and called them what was the racial term?
what like a
See, that stuff where you're supposed to be reporting. No.
well, I mean, what is it like? He said there's a racial term. Like, what is he like
He called him
like
a
that,
racial slur, which is why he's no longer going to be in the Grammys.
Oh wow!
Like, that's a real thing. But it's like, can we really excuse that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, no, you got to call something. You got to call something, and at the end of the day, you just don't want to cause attention, or you don't want to bring any type of unwarranted attention to what's going on. You know what I mean? You don't want to have to bring all that type of stuff to, and the Grammys have the right to kind of be like, hey, I think we don't necessarily want that to be here. So I can understand them taking that route, and I think he does need to just kind of chill. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just don't know if the way he's going about it. I've never gone through that situation.
For sure.
So it's like, I really can't say much, because I really don't know what that's like. But it is starting to get like a little out of hand in terms of, but I just didn't like how the game was like, well, kind of like, I didn't, not to say anything he was saying was wrong, but in relation to Kim Kardashian and saying things at first about what the game was saying about the kids and what her motives were. And I'm like, didn't you have a TV show with your fiance?
Oh my goodness.
And I distinctly remember her not really being treated the best.
Well, I mean, every situation has its
Yeah,
own
but how you can
individual
talk on that? That doesn't make any sense. It's like, let's stay away from that stuff.
Yeah,
and then also speaking on this situation with him being out the Grammys, it's like, no.
Yeah. Well, Game and Jimmy Iovine had a brush up at one of the Lakers games, and the Game reposted that. So I like the Game. I rock with him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't mind,
like him,
but he should just stay as being the feature on Easy, which was already weird to me.
That was his
like,
song, actually.
No,
That's Game's song.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's Kanye's song.
That's Game. The way I got it on my Spotify. Let me see.
Yeah, see,
Let me see real quick.
watch. Kanye. It's Kanye's song.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up.
Whoa, you would say that on air for everybody to hear you?
Say what?
Just say that was the Game
It
song.
was.
It's both of their song equally then, but it's not just his song.
It says it's just both hours. You can just keep it at my house.
You know how they do? They put people's names on there.
No, I know. I guess from what I let me pull it up now. I got
Because they got that monkey thing, I think, hanging. Some weird shit. That's Kanye West's song.
That's some weird shit then. I don't know why my phone all of a sudden want to be slow now.
Uh-huh.
Don't do me. Don't do me. No, now I can pull it up because I'm about to say.
Yeah, no.
Hold up. Here we go. I'm gonna take my time and get this
See, no, you're not. We ain't got the type of time. You're supposed to have that together.
easy. The Game. It says The Game on mine.
That is not what I got.
Yeah, it says The Game.
Anyway, so I guess
Game featuring Kanye West. It's the Game song.
so which is even more okay. So even more disturbing that he would allow his music video to be Kanye West with the claymation. I feel like that's all right. I just had a realization. I'll
'cause
say
it's
that
under
you're
the
right.
Game's
I'll
profile.
say that. So it'll be under Kanye West's because he's featured on it. That's what they do.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. If you go on Kanye West's stuff, you'll see Easy on his too because he's featured on it.
I'm going there now. On Spotify. No, it's Praise God at the top of his, and Easy is nowhere to be found on his Spotify.
Well, they just didn't do it for him because if you go to like say Norman Enum came out with that's Summer Walker's song, but it's gonna be on if you click Cardi B, it's gonna come up as that.
And then she brings up other women and their features to justify why Kanye West is not. It's just okay. It's Game
All
song.
right. Well, even though you
It's
brought
Game
that
song.
you brought that to realization, and I say you were right.
Okay.
This is
I
probably the
appreciate
only
that.
wife you're gonna hear say that publicly. But what I will say,
You want your cookie points for
no,
saying
I don't. See,
I appreciate it. Hey, you got the hand clap of praise,
I don't want your little hand clap of praise. Shoot.
One of those moments.
Now I was gonna say I see what Kanye been going through, but I don't know. But but what I will say is I do think it's now even more weird that the game allowed this weird claymation
Yeah.
action video for his song to be Kanye. That's hilarious. And then he gonna tell 50 Cent, hey, Kanye did more for me than you did. And now he want a versus with him. I'm like,
Why you got so much beef with Game, yo?
I like the game. I just don't think he's meddling and stuff.
He's giving his
like
mans an opportunity to vent. He gave his mans a platform like, yo, bro, I'm gonna let you.
And he vented, and then his homeboy got vented right off the Grammys.
Oh my goodness.
Look, everybody
What
can
you
get
doing
this
right now, man? You tuned in to Date Night with Walt and Rae.
All right. So, Ray, you hit me with a doozy earlier this week. Question that I think was
this week. I'm always saying this question, and it's a real question.
Like I said, you brought it to my attention again this week.
Yes, because I always bring this up.
Didn't talk about it last week.
Yeah. So this week, a couple of questions. Well, one question I've always had that I thought was very interesting. Looking around, dozing around, and I'm looking at everybody on Instagram also make their grand assessment of other people and how happy they are. And man, this is great. People are getting married. Some men make the commitment, others don't. I also watched a few interviews, not going to name the names, that also pledged a question. And also your dear friends who some are married and some aren't. Just looking around, and one thing that I've noticed is I just had a realization that for some men, it seems to be easier for them to have children with a woman. But why is it that we can't make the lifelong commitment of marriage?
Yeah, that I don't think that's necessarily.
Well, if you think about it now, I will say this. I've seen Kevin Samuels, a lot of his stuff, and normally he's putting it kind of on the women because they don't really want to they're not really investing themselves in the black families.
Right.
And I said, all right, maybe there's just something, not in the pickings.
Right.
But let's say that a high value man is what they call it. Like, why wouldn't he, besides his money, get married? But he would have multiple children with the same woman.
Here's how I look at it. For that,
pause. And I'm talking like, I'm not thinking about it. We're not getting married. Not the ones that's like, all right, we're going to get there.
Me.
But for real.
I mean, why is it easier to
have children with someone and buy a lifelong companion like a dog, but not marry them? You're connected to them already for a lifetime.
Here's what I'll say with the dog, right? For instance, I think one thing I could have definitely used my last year in college was probably a little dog that I could manage. Like if I had Lady to the point where she's so mannered, where she can manage to be by herself, like I would have been able to have taken care of a dog by myself. When I was staying by myself, because it listens to me. It doesn't, and also too, like it doesn't have an opinion. It doesn't say, like, women have opinions and y'all are extremely outspoken, and telling y'all to be quiet is causing more hectic and harm in our world than it does anything. Like, you'll be quiet, but it's not going to be any peace in the house. You see what I'm saying? So that that answers your question right there. Why we can get a dog sometimes, because men are about peace. We are about peace. That's all we want is peace. That's it. And if there's anything that can help us with that peace, that's it. Now, to the point of the men just having babies frivolously with women, they just
not frivolously with the same woman, but just won't not get married.
But won't get married? Shit, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
And I guess I preference this since I didn't want to earlier. But I preference this. Like Cam Newton, he was talking to Brittany.
Yeah, I mean,
about how he literally has 4 kids with Kia. I just found out her name, y'all. Kia, but they never got married. Like, that's interesting to me. Like, I can't do that. Like, I can't have a lifelong commitment like children with you and we not get married. And then now I got 4 of your kids. We not getting married. And now who am I going to date who's going to want me with 4 kids?
That's a particularly interesting perspective. Well, not even perspective, but that situation for sure. I do have some friends that have had like kids with the same woman. You know what I'm saying? And with their situation, it's more, I would say, stupidity mixed with I don't necessarily think I have any other options outside of here. Seriously. And you mix that in, it's like, oops, we accidentally had a kid right out of high school or in high school, and then oops, man, we was just lonely. She wasn't with nobody. We was having a kid drop off, and I ended up watching a movie or it's my child's birthday. We slipped and had another one. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about some serious commitment.
No,
stuff.
I know, but I'm
not
saying
a fly by night.
But I'm saying it's stupidity mixed with, you know what I'm saying, like just the convenience of that person still being around. I really can't answer that type of question because it's like, I guess I am answering it, but
you are.
I can't my perspective, because for me, I was very selective as far as like what I did. Even when I talk to my boy, when we talk about just stuff from what we did back in college or who we dated and whatnot, he had a realization and hit me with it the other day. He was like, yo, if you really did anything, it was by yourself and no one was around to even know about it. So he was like, if it didn't come out, because he actually asked me, Ray, he said, is Ray your only girlfriend? And I said, what? I was like, damn, she really is. Like, because everyone, like, everything beforehand was an asterisk. Like, seriously. No, if you think, like, seriously, though, like, I had one girlfriend in high school, but, like, the shit lasted, 4 months?
In high school?
Yeah.
You don't count those.
No, exactly. And I was playing football, so it wasn't like I had any time to really devote to her. So that side of it. Then we got, like, college. I didn't have any, really. I really didn't. If you look at it, I really didn't. And I was like, damn, that's really crazy. I need an all button. Oh. But like, so what is it about that kind of bothers you?
It doesn't really bother me. It's just interesting to me.
But you
it's
point
like,
out the lifelong.
Having children, especially multiple, is like a lifelong commitment. So if I don't see myself being with that person, like I said, I don't understand. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna not. Like, who is going to want to date me with 4 kids? And then they have to take on that too.
That's a good thing that you think about. Because unfortunately, a lot of women out here are fine with being a single mom.
But see, that's the thing.
Children
I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think
so?
that everyone plans to be a single mom. Absolutely not.
Or
that's what they want for the rest of their life.
But like your man Kevin Samuels say, who decides who has children and who doesn't?
Yes, but sometimes if a man
decides who has children and who doesn't? It's men, it's women.
Why?
Right?
But at the same time, see.
What? No, you like
Come on now.
because you like it when he does the other folk, but when it comes right to your plate, you're like, I don't want that. I get it though. I understand. You with somebody for 2, 3, 4 years, and you're like, all right, now this is around that time, and instead of giving you a ring, that nigga put a baby in you, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna stick with him because I love him because he really loved me, and we're gonna have this baby, and after this baby, then boom, and it's like, okay, we 6 years deep, this baby's going into preschool.
I just think it's about requirements. Like, I required a lot.
Yeah.
And, and rightfully so. Like, I'm not going to be having no kids with you and we're not married. That's just me, though. Anybody that doesn't, I actually don't judge them because every situation is different. Everyone gets to the finish line. Hopefully marriage one day. I will be an advocate for that because I think that it's great. Like, I think you should be married. But I require, and I just feel like maybe the requirement maybe isn't there. And a lot of women maybe think right now I don't want to be married, but what's going to happen when you may get a little older and what you want changes?
Yeah.
And then you want to, you know what I'm saying? Then you find out, oh, dad, like the partner that I have,
Well, and that's just because, again, you operating out of.
In your opinion.
Operating, in my opinion, operating in I think because we had a realization, last week that we're not as good at communicating as we thought we were.
I feel like I'm pretty. Actually, I had a review. I figured out I'm actually pretty good at communicating.
Just again, I think sometimes our delivery communication is like, yeah, you communicate, but I think also again delivery is definitely so. Okay, let's not say we are one inseparable. Let's get that.
There's communicating and there's no communicating at all.
Regardless who and what, she wants so much credit. Listen, regardless of what. See, that's where we just leave it vague, because now you're just being very descriptive. But what I can say, yeah, it's somebody driving outside. You heard it too?
I guess we ain't gotta have it on air though.
But anyway, with that, I think that goes with like not having any form of communication whatsoever. You have that situation with that type of deal where you're looking at. All right, she's trying to be very distracting. Yeah, there you go. Now it's on air. But when you have that type of situation where it's just kind of vague, it's just kind of up in the air. It's like, well, we'll be together because we're together because we love each other. And like you said, you had an expectation, you had a demand. Like, I want to and need to be married. I don't want to go this long without knowing if they were even headed in that direction. Some girls are just like, I don't want to press him. I don't want to make him put that much pressure on him.
I'm pressing. Got a baby. Let's do this.
Right. Especially with
just marry me and the altar with your off-white.
Oh my goodness. Right. Because now here's the deal. With some guys, again, sometimes analysis paralysis kicks in, and some guys really kind of overthink it, and they're just like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then sometimes the woman changes before they can even make the proper changes for themselves. It's not a good excuse. It's some BS, but sometimes that's how that plays out.
All right. I agree with you. But
does that answer it, I guess, a little bit?
I mean, from your point of view, I guess so. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you are going to our website, www.datenightwaltandrae.com. We have a tab there that has contact us. Go ahead, shoot us a note. Ask us a couple questions. Not only will you get to know us, but you'll, be interested to see what's up.
Yeah, we'll give
what y'all got.
We don't have answers, right?
I never have answers. Just perspective.
There you go. So I don't know. That'd be interesting. I don't want no weird questions. And please don't ask us to solve no relationship issues, because we don't.
Look, don't be telling you limiting the people on what they can ask. Y'all can ask whatever you want.
I'm tell you
I am in charge of the inbox. I am in charge. And if I pose the question, we will answer all y'all. No question is a stupid question.
I'm going to say exactly
I would say that you should probably go to a therapist.
Right. That's exactly.
Or a marriage counselor.
I'm going to default to some of that type of stuff.
If y'all want answers, y'all get some answers. I'll be telling people what they can and cannot ask. Thank you.
Don't ask
www.
Ask you. Don't ask me.
Date night. www.datenightwithwaltandrae.com. You can hit that contact us tab.
Hey, man, come kick it with your favorite couple.
What's on your mind?
Man, it's been a long week. We didn't do People's Court this week, but it's been a lot. Sorry. This episode we didn't do People's Court, but I tell you, some are out, some are still in, some we don't know.
I would kind of equate this to somewhat of a People's Court, because we need to figure out what the hell is going on.
For sure. A lot of speculation going around, a lot of questions going around about what in the world is going on with Brittany Griner. She was held captive for bringing the vape pen, and we're like, all right. In my mind, I will say at first, I was like, look, when you got drugs of any kind, whether you can smell it or not, whatever, please leave that shit at home.
Right.
Or don't bring it out the country with you if you're doing what you do.
Right.
However, the fact that it was in Russia is big for us, especially what's going on in Ukraine. And now it's just like, they talking about May. And I'm like, May? If this was Michael Jordan back in the 90s, the president of the United States would have already got him.
Hell, ASAP Rocky was in jail where? Where was he in jail at?
Germany, I believe.
Germany or something?
Or Amsterdam, one of those.
And they went nuts on him.
Yeah,
and Donald Trump went and got him.
He sure did. Donald Trump actually went to get a few people.
For sure. Not to, and listen, put it out there.
I don't want to get at Cheeto too much, but
But damn it, Joe Biden hadn't even scratched his ass about Brittany Griner.
No,
That's the jacked up part about it.
Instead, we're holding 100,000 refugees here, and going through. Some schools are saying, hey, they can go for free, and we have not got one of our own.
Get this, Lisa Leslie, WNBA basketball legend, basketball Hall of Famer, said that she was told, and then she said this on I Am Athlete. She was told to keep her mouth shut about Brittany Griner, or like kind of be quiet about Brittany Griner and not to say as much. She said, what we're told, and again, this is all sorts of passed along through hearsay, but what we're told was to not make a big fuss about it so that they could not use her as a pawn to speak in this situation in the war. But
I can see that, but I don't get it.
That's a weak excuse.
Yeah, I don't.
That's a weak excuse because obviously Putin, you know what I mean? I wouldn't necessarily say Putin is directly holding her to this standard. I think they're trying to, I get what you're saying too. They're trying to make it not about the war, but I think there's kind of...
That's not what I was saying. I'm saying I think they're using her for ransom. They're going to start using her for ransom soon, or being a little hard on her because she's from America.
I think that is the case. I think somehow they're like holding on to this because it's not like this news isn't out there. It's not like
over a vape pen. No,
legit.
I have not looked up the laws in Russia. Maybe they are extensive with cannabis, but I just don't understand why. Look, at least the president. We have a black VP, Madam, Vice President.
Yeah, but now
and I haven't seen. I actually haven't heard much from her. Even when Howard was going through the lockout, I was like, you would think that the prestigious Salam would be going crazy, but nothing. So I guess I'm not surprised that she wouldn't be. We wouldn't be going over our sister.
Well, look at this.
Our sister.
I think also too we're very focused on and I get I would say that it is history, but everybody's focused on the Ketanji Brown Jackson case. You know what I'm saying? Not case, but, her induction into the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And so, though that is good, I do feel like it's somewhat of a distraction. Did you know 2 days ago the U.S. officials met with Brittany Griner?
No.
Yeah. So this is according to the New York Times, said that Brittany Griner is doing well in prison. The U.S. says...
the crap.
Yeah, this is what the U.S. says, but it's no closer to a release.
Exactly. I heard about May.
Now, they said that some former hostages questioned whether the family should remain silent, saying pressure campaigns can work. Meaning, if they put some type of pressure campaign on the administration, somehow they could possibly bend to that or acquiesce to it and try to do something about it. She's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Why is she in prison?
Well, they said that. They said that though. I saw a meme that was like, "Well, if Steph Curry was over there, they would have got him."
Yeah, like legit.
Yeah,
legit. I think at this point, I think it's okay to ask some questions and kind of call BS on what this is. A lot of this is some BS, and I do believe I'll say this from what I've seen with this war situation, the U.S. has directly been affected by it. Whether it be the sanctions on Russia and whatnot, or the gas prices going up, and what does Joe Biden always have to say? It's Putin's fault.
Oh my
it's
God.
Putin's fault. It's Putin's fault.
Well, that's definitely on my mind.
I can say, to be honest, this week, I hadn't really thought too much about what really was on my mind, I guess. Really what was on my mind was getting all these doggone concerts. I ain't gonna flex.
Mm-hmm.
I did. The Justin Bieber.
You could have thought one moment on the news about what was really teetering at you this week.
No, legit. Like, I think outside of that, because I try to really detach from the war type stuff. That war conversation, I really try to detach from it. I try not to really talk much about it because I feel like it's really annoying, in my opinion. Like, it's really annoying. I'm tired of talking about it, but at the same time, I don't want to seem like that person that's just like dismissive. But I really don't care to even. I don't even care much about it no more because it's a headache. I hear it on a daily basis at the station almost all the time. Now, what is on my mind more recently is Deshaun Watson for a second time. His grand jury hearing, a Texas grand jury found that they have no cause to indict him. And it looks like I guess it's getting closer and closer to the day that he's going to be on the field. Like, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I think it's good he gets to move on.
Yeah,
We didn't do it. I mean, I don't have too much on that.
really. Yeah.
I haven't been following the case either.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's still just kind of, this is the second time that, the grand jury has found him not guilty, after listening to statements from witnesses, people who accused him and things of that such. But the guy, from my point of view, has kind of stayed pretty solid on the situation. Ultimately, I look at it as, at this point, I think we're going to have to eventually kind of I'm going to go back eventually to what I originally thought. Once Deshaun Watson asked for a trade from the Houston Texans, that was when all of these allegations came out. And I really feel like the Texans kind of threw at the opportunity. I really feel that way. And I possibly could be reaching. I really could. But outside of all of that, I think that, for the most part, is on my mind. I do believe that I was keeping up with the Deshaun Watson thing. Really, I was keeping up with most of the football stuff on over.
Exactly.
Because we got rid of Matt Ryan, which was pretty tough. That was a pretty tough thing. I didn't want to, but we needed to get rid of him.
Oh yeah, that was big. See, that was something you ain't got nothing on your mind.
The
That's
cap
big.
was pretty. The cap was pretty. I don't know why I thought we would talk about it last week, but that happened this week. But he carried so much weight as far as financially for the team. And really it's due to the fact that every time Julio wanted some upfront money, he wanted to restructure his contract, Thomas Dimitroff gave it to him. And he gave it to him. And Matt Ryan kept readjusting his contracts to the point where we owed him like a tune of $80 million for 2 years.
That must be nice. I want somebody to owe me that much money too and have to pay it. And I know you got it. You're going to find some way to get it. I like that. Shoot.
He said something in one of his interviews, because he actually went on an interview tour around Atlanta, just kind of saying bye to the fan base, which was dope in my opinion. And he had told somebody, he was like 14 years. He said, I had never given anything 14 years of my life. He hadn't had that type of commitment ever. So to give a team 14 years, of his career was major, and he did that with Atlanta. So I was pretty excited for him, because he's going to a better team, in my opinion. He's going to a team that has an extremely good offensive line. He's going to a team that has an extremely good defense. He has one of the best running backs in the league. I am excited to see how Matt Ryan turns out next year. On the other hand, we have Marcus Mariota.
You said y'all was just waiting.
We are waiting. I feel like we are prepared, because really what we did was we dumped all of the money out that we had for Matt Ryan to go. But next year, we're going to have possibly the highest salary cap in the NFL, which gives us buying power. It's basically credit. Teams get credit every year. And so that's how much they can spend on salaries, on their players, personnel, all that stuff. And so when they have a salary cap, that just caps off who can get what and who can get paid in certain situations. I know what I'm saying does sound like long division, but it makes sense in the grand scheme of things. Matt Ryan was due a lot of money because he kept trying to restructure his contract to pay all the other people like Julio Jones, Devontae Freeman, and where did that get the team? We adjusted their contracts, and we ended up getting screwed the pooch in the end. We still don't have a Super Bowl. Matt Ryan's gone, and now we're just rebuilding. So that is what's on my mind.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
Sorry you had to pull that out of me. I didn't think about that. It's kind of.
After you sitting on the toilet like, oh, Matt Ryan.
I mean,
Matt Ryan's gone.
It was a
Deshaun Watson, y'all knew. We got him.
It was a
we
roller
got
coaster.
him. We got him until it slipped out right out of your hands.
Oh my gosh! But I think he did us a favor also, though. Like we wouldn't have been able to buy anybody. We wouldn't have been able to buy anybody for that. You know what I'm saying? And the Texans weren't going to weren't going to give away Deshaun Watson for Matt Ryan. We would have to give away a few first-round picks. We'd have to give away a lot to get him. And I don't think we had enough, in my opinion, to take Deshaun Watson and still be competitive. Nah. That nothing like that was coming. So It was a range of emotions the last couple of weeks. No cap. Like, it was a lot to think about. It's just heavy on my heart, man.
Yeah, you said, no, I mean, nothing really been on my mind. I've been trying to get rid of the war stuff 'cause I be hearing it all the time at the station.
Because I do.
But and then you just gave us a lengthy explanation on how the draft goes. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
There was nothing on your mind, though.
That, whatever.
Stop what you're doing right now, man. You tuned in to Date Night with Walt and Rae.
We got to get better at doing these.
I'm about to
recordings
strangle
a little bit
you.
early. We got to do
You
these
are
recordings a little bit earlier.
I'm about to get.
We're gonna have to get. these
No,
recordings
I'm
a lot
going to
earlier
go.
in the
I'm about to go get me somebody to work the board,
We're gonna
so
have to
Walt
get-
can be
we're
over
going to
here
have to
as a
get-
producer.
No, we're going.
Cause Lord Jesus, I had to ask you to put on a sounder to transition.
We're going to definitely have.
No, you,
No.
cause you was looking for your sound late.
Oh my goodness.
Don't get me started. Don't even get me started.
Oh my goodness.
You was gonna close out the whole entire show without us going through the last little bit of stuff.
We are
They gonna say we. No, you,
Help.
sound director. I'm going by your script.
Goodness. And she just wants to just.
Yes, I.
You are terrible at casting blame and taking blame and all this other.
No, I can take responsibility, but
No,
come
we're
on.
not doing this on this show right now. That is not cute. This is
You
not
can
going
cut-
down
you
like
can
this.
cut
Now we're
that
on the
in.
next segment because we already played the sounder. So now what we're
Nope.
going to do
So
is
when
talk
you play
about,
the sound, you can
so
cut all
first
the way
off,
up to
what we're
this
going
point.
to talk about is Rachelle and her all of the new equipment that she's been getting from Amazon. I've been paying attention. I've been seeing what's been going on. You tell me what's been the deal with all the equipment.
I'm gonna be working out from home. We got one car, and I work out from home. That's it.
Why I gotta be so? Why I gotta be just that? Come on, elaborate. We gonna work through this. Elaborate. Come on, talk to me.
I bought me a mat. I work out every day at 5:30.
Right. I'm gonna just keep staring until you just start telling me. Come on. It's meat and potatoes in the story. Tell us what's up. The past, present, and the future, the fitness. Because I know that we have been working out. I think that is one of the biggest things we've done in our relationship. Is we've worked out together. Like often.
Yeah,
It
because you
started
used to
in the
tell,
beginning.
we never really worked out together because
Yes,
I
we
don't
did.
really
We
like
used to go to
working
Stone
out.
Mountain.
Yeah.
Go up and down the mountain when we first started.
Yeah, but after a while, I don't really like working out with you. I like doing my own thing, and I've actually
Whether
lost.
you counted or not.
I mean,
It's what we did in the week. It's what we.
well, I mean, walking up the mountain is different than going to a trainer. Like I actually went to my own trainer,
Okay, let's
and
go
I got
through
my
the
own results.
Let's go through the years. If we doing the past.
yeah,
The
yeah,
past,
yeah.
we started dating back in 2014. 14, 15, and 16, we was all going to the mountains. 16, we was going to Effect Fitness in its early days back on Baltimore Street. You know what I mean? So we was going there. Then we was going when it was on the other end of Metropolitan. That was in 2017, 2018, I think.
And
we
it'd
took
be
a
on
break.
and off, and sometimes I would go on my own and you
Sure.
go on yours.
So yes, even
And
though-
it wasn't as consistent, but I was the most consistent 18 when I got my own trainer,
That is the
did my
that's the
own
best
thing, and lost probably almost all the weight.
So you wanted to get the credit of you did your own thing. I got you.
I just know that I am better by myself when it comes to working out, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Give you good credit. I will say I agree with that because you definitely
You
have
do
a
better
focus.
in groups. I do better on my own.
For sure. I was just pointing out the fact that we actually did that stuff, in our early part, and we've been doing that up until this point. We are a quite active family, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I would say I'd probably be a little more active than
Oh my
you.
gosh, you really want the credit? God, Jesus.
I mean, I'm
We-
more of the meal prep
I'll
person.
say-
We're
I'll say this-
different.
I'll say
I'm
this
just saying,
again.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
No,
we're
I'll
a
say
little
this
different the way
again.
we do things.
Are we an active family?
I said yes already.
No, you said I'm pretty much more active. It was not, yes, we're active family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more active. Goodness. I'll say yes, we are a pretty active family. Whether or not who's consistent. Now, I will say Rae is extremely consistent, especially when she is dialed in. One of the things I did notice when we were going to Dog Pound with Regis and Justin, when Ray's working out, she doesn't have time to talk. She's dialed in. Me, in order to get through, I have to have some fun with it. I can't necessarily just be.
Yeah.
I have
Lots
fun.
and I'll be like I need to get through my workouts,
Yeah.
especially when I'm not trying to be there for an hour and a half.
For sure.
I like to work out And some people be complaining, I used to train in groups over at 24/7 Fitness, and I'm just like, nope. When I have my own trainer and I'm the only one being focused on, I don't know. I just excel.
Yeah.
So I've been getting my equipment and going back to what I do. Afternoons are good for me. I'm not a morning person.
For sure. I'm a morning person.
And I don't want to be made to get up in the morning.
I feel so sluggish in the afternoons. Like, especially
I
after
don't.
work. Like, just when I'm done working, the last thing I want to do is make sure I have to go to work out. Like, even in college, we had early morning practice, even playing football, early morning practice.
I just don't lose weight. After I eat all day, like, I need to work off the stuff at the end.
Yeah.
Like, in the morning, you just getting up, you don't eat anything. And then after you don't eat anything, you go work out and you feel, I guess, accomplished because you got up. But I would have to work out 2 times a day if I did that. Because I don't lose weight in the morning.
Right.
I eat my food and I sit at a desk all day. So it's like, I don't know. It's good to move around after been sitting down all day.
It's a good thing to notice that part of it is like we both operate differently when it comes to certain aspects.
I mean, if you try my way, you may lose 30, 40 pounds.
I don't like the afternoons. And again, I agree that I think with the meal prep, it works. You know what I mean? With how we eat, it definitely works. And then, of course, during COVID, I think we saw very good results as well because
again, as a group. But that's what I'm saying. Like, as a group, you do really well.
No, again, you and me are a pair, not a group. So again, like
I'm saying that you like to be in group settings. Yeah, like, you don't like to even be by yourself to work out.
Running, I can. And
you be taking the dog.
You've seen me a few times going.
You take the dog.
Didn't have the dog. I was going. I can't win nothing. Everything I just get, she just has to.
I'm gonna get it on you putting whipped cream in your coffee.
And you have double portions of cake. Look here.
After I done worked out and drink water, a gallon of water all day.
No. Your sin ain't no cleaner than mine. Don't do that.
No, I have my calorie counting.
Don't do
Thank
that.
you.
I am not going.
And I make our meals. If I didn't make our meals, we be eating some sandwiches.
I'm not letting you do this. That is some BS. Hell no. Is she really gonna bring up the coffee after 1? I haven't had a cup of coffee all week. Yes. Okay. The second thing is that whipped cream was doggone vegan whipped cream.
No, it isn't. We didn't pick up the vegan one. That is not the vegan one.
That was what.
That is regular one. It has milk and cream. No. The one we picked up with the blue label was. You put that back and got the purple label.
Let me see what that purple label.
Okay, well, go in the trash can and get it.
Because I know it's something about that, like that brand specifically.
No, it's not.
Cool Whipping out.
No, when you got the vegan one, it was. They just have a vegan version of it.
Okay, like I said, I'm not bugging out because again.
So there's True Whip Vegan and there's True Whip Original. We got the True Whip Original.
What's the original?
It's organic. Non-GMO, no antibiotics.
All right, I'll take that.
It's organic, it's gluten-free, but that's about it.
And I have no shame. I'm not. Oh my gosh, really?
What?
You really put me out on Front Street? I am hurt. She put me on Front Street in front of everybody. Yeah, you did. You're like, you know what? I have a coffee with whipped cream. Yes, I didn't have creamer. I put just a little bit of that and some vanilla extract.
Basically, you put Cool Whip.
Anywho.
Now, if you see the True Whip Vegan, it's gluten-free, egg-free, fish-free, milk-free, peanut-free, shellfish-free, tree nut-free, and wheat-free.
Well, I'll go get
But that's not what you put in your coffee.
I'll go get that next time. And I'll do that then on my 1 cup of coffee per week. Yeah. See,
okay, I think we should do a challenge.
No.
I think we should do a challenge.
Try your way, and here's the thing. The last 3 weeks, I've definitely been operating under how you have it. I've been have I not been?
You have not been on the matcha instead of coffee.
Hold on, have I not been eating the lunches?
You don't have a choice.
Okay, hold on, honey.
And it helps you throughout your day.
For majority of the day. Okay, you asked if I was doing it your way. I am.
You don't have a choice but to eat the lunch.
Wait a minute. Okay, again, I am doing it your way. What am I missing?
Why? Don't make it seem like it's my way.
You just said do it your way.
No, that's not my way. If you wanted something else for lunch, you would get something else for lunch. And I'll make my 5 like I used to do.
What?
I will make my 5 meals for myself if you prefer. Like, I make 10, but you don't have to.
How did you get that out of what I said?
It's true.
No, again, I am doing it the way
No.
that
You're saying my way. What I'm saying is, don't make it seem like you have to do it my way. I never put a gun to your head and say, "Oh, you have to eat these meal preps."
No,
now,
honey.
let's be clear.
Hold on.
Because
No.
that's doing it my way.
Okay, clearly you did say, why don't you try it my way? I said, I've been doing it that way. You are the one that meal preps. Yes. And so again, I am clearly saying, yes, I am submitting to how you want to go about the food prep. Don't be dismissing me from the food prep game now because I said so. It's okay. Like,
you said you're doing it my way. I'm just saying you don't have to do it
because
my way.
No, because you normally do the food prep. Yes, you're the one.
Well,
that,
I'll
no.
do.
No, I have to do that because no, I never said that I didn't want to do it or you made me do it. I'm saying that this is something I am willfully doing. That yes,
That's
I
not
want
what you
to,
started out saying, though.
But I have to make sure I verbalize every aspect of how I'm saying it to make sure you get exactly what I'm saying. So I would say it on date night with Walt and Rae, honey. There's nothing wrong with how we're doing it. I'm giving props and saying that what you have in place is good. And I've been doing it your way. And there's nothing wrong with that. You are handling the meal prep. That is a good thing. I go to the gym, work out. I keep an extra apple and bananas on me. I make sure I eat bananas when we eat breakfast. Like, come on. Like, at least, yeah, I got to point out the good stuff because goodness, maybe you just don't see it. It's just a sheesh.
No Cool Whip in your look. This is how you have to think when you are wanting to lose weight.
I get you.
That's it.
Listen, I understand how, but again,
You
that
really
goes
do.
to how
You have to be focused.
You are
like,
dialed in. I give you that much. You're very dialed in. Like you are very dialed in.
You know what?
That's a good thing.
I'm telling you.
I think future.
I've done it before.
No, for sure. I think future wise is massive though. I mean, but you've definitely and you've posted it all on your Instagram. I'm very supportive of that for sure. Like you've done a damn good job for sure. And again, during COVID, while we was running, that was the best time. Now last week we ran on Sunday, cheese and rice.
I felt great.
For me, that was hectic. So I literally devoted all week to the gym as far as like cardio. I was working on like everything. So it was definitely. So how do you see us in the future?
I mean, like I said, I'm good at doing my own thing. So it's something we're probably gonna do separately.
Yeah, where do you see us in the future? How do you see how we're doing so far?
I mean, so far in what, fitness?
I think again, I do agree that you've been doing a very good job, and I understand we have to do our things separately. But again, as a couple, we can definitely keep us accountable.
I've been trying to keep you accountable, and you keep telling me all the stuff that you do. I say, True Whip, you want me on air to give you your props, but I'm telling you, hey, these are the things you could do better.
No, you threw me under the bus.
No, that's how you felt that I did. But I was literally holding you accountable.
She was like,
I was holding you accountable, saying you felt you had to defend yourself
in front of everybody.
Okay.
It's late night with Walt and Rae, y'all. We do have times where we just go in on each other, but nonetheless, Rae is definitely a special one, though. I will say that much.
Don't be calling me special on air. Trying to say.
What you got to tell everybody before we head out, baby?
I ain't got nothing to say. I said all I had to say.
Damn. You don't want to say nothing nice to people?
No.
Good night, everybody. We
Night,
love
y'all. Night, y'all. What if I don't even love the person that's listening?
Damn. We got to work on that.
No, you got to work on that.
What you doing right now, man? You tuned in to Date Night with Walt and Rae.